viewers, it's my Eminent IAS Academy, and today we are going to see Finance Commission. So Finance Commission is the one who recommends the distribution of revenue of the union to the states. So Finance Commission is a constitutional body and it is appointed by the President. President is the one who appoints it. It is a constitutional body and it says how money can be shared between the union and the states. And now we are in the 15th Finance Commission. Now we are in the 15th Finance Commission, and the 15th Finance Commission chairman is N.K. Singh, is the chairman of 15th Finance Commission, and earlier we are in 14th Finance Commission for which the chairman is Y.V. Reddy. For 15th Finance Commission, they have given some recommendations. Now let us see those things. First, what this Finance Commission does is, the union will have a revenue. Say the union will get revenue from the taxes, right? They will get revenue from the direct taxes which you have paid, the income tax, corporate tax, and the taxes which are levied by the union. They get a revenue, and this revenue will be shared between the states, and this will be shared based on the Finance Commission recommendation. But the thing which is recommended by the Finance Commission is not binding. That is the most important thing. The thing which is recommended by the Finance Commission is not binding on the union. It is not binding, and say the union has got 100 rupees. In this 100 rupees, it will be shared between the states. Now it is 41%. 41% is shared with the states, which means 41 rupees is shared with the states, but this 41 rupees is shared between all the states. It should be distributed between the states also. This 100 rupees in which you are going to distribute 41 rupees to the states. This 41 rupees is called as vertical devolution. So vertical devolution is nothing but the center is having 100%, in which 41% is for states, right? That is vertical devolution. Whereas horizontal devolution is, in this 41%, it should be distributed between all the states. That is called as horizontal devolution. This 41% should be distributed between the states based on its population, based on its performance, based on its forest cover. It will be distributed. That is called as horizontal devolution, and we are going to see how the money is distributed between the states. 15th Finance Commission has recommended something on how which money can be distributed between the states. Let us see those things. And under this 15th Finance Commission, we have certain things called as, first is vertical devolution. Vertical devolution is 41%, and second one is horizontal devolution. Under horizontal devolution, Uttar Pradesh is the one which has got the highest percentage of share. In this 41%, the state which has got highest percentage of share is Uttar Pradesh, which has got 18% of the 41%. And third one is we have union grant to the states. So apart from this 41%, union is having going to have some money, right? With this money, union is give some grants. Grant is a thing which is given for free and it is not to be repaid by the states. For the states, union will give grants, and the third one which we will discuss is grants. Fourth, we have any other matter which is referred by the President. President has referred certain things to the Finance Commission. One is they have said that they should use 2011 census. They said to use 2011 census, and they also said to President has said to keep in mind of the things like union responsibility of New India. It said that union needs money. That is the thing. And earlier this 14th Finance Commission recommended 42% to the states, but 15th Finance Commission, they reduced it to 41%. The major reason for this reduction is Jammu and Kashmir. Jammu and Kashmir was earlier a state. Now it is changed to union, right? Because of this, state center needs more money. Center is the one who will take care of the union, right? So center will need more money, so that the amount of money which is distributed for the state is reduced from 42 to 41%. And then we have 15th Finance Commission recommendation. The things which are recommended by the 15th Finance Commission. So 14th Finance Commission, the weightage is, first one is for population, they have given 17% weightage. This is for 14th Finance Commission, and the second one is for demographic change. Demographic change is nothing but how well the state has controlled the population. That is called as demographic change. Based on the demographic change, 10% of the money will be allocated to the states. And third one is income difference. Based on the income difference alone, 50% of the money will be allocated, which means that the states which are poor will get more money compared to the states that are rich. Fourth one, area. Based on the area, 15% of the amount will be allocated. Based on the forest cover, 8% of the money will be allocated. This is what recommended in the 14th Finance Commission. But now in the 15th Finance Commission, they recommended income difference 45%. They made income difference to 45% and area is 15%. The same area we have 15 percentage, and for population they reduced it to 15 percentage. Earlier for population they given 17 percentage, now they have reduced it to 15 percentage, and for forest cover they have given 10 percentage, which means by the means of forest cover 10 percentage of the money will be allocated to the states. The states which have high forest cover will be allocated more compared to the states which have low forest cover. And based on the demographic performance, 12.5 percentage of the money will be allocated, which means that the state which have controlled their population good, the states which have maintained their population will get more money, will get money on this 12.5 percentage. So these are the recommendation relation between the 14th Finance Commission and the 15th Finance Commission. These are the things which are recommended in 14th Finance Commission, and these are the things which are recommended in the 15th Finance Commission. And then we have grant, and we have seen vertical devolution, we have also seen horizontal devolution, and based on this horizontal devolution, the state which has got highest amount is UP. UP has got 18 percentage, and Bihar has got 10 percentage, and Madhya Pradesh has got 8 percentage. Why? Because UP has higher area, the area is high, and also the population is high. Because of these things they have given so many amount. They are given 18 percentage of this 41 percentage. And the third one is grants. Grants are given by the union to the states, and there are certain grants which are recommended in the 15th Finance Commission. First one is grant to local body. Local body are given grants. Example, we have rural local body as well as urban local body. Local body is granted 90k crore, and out of this 90 crore, 60,000 crore is given to the rural local body, and 30,000 crore is given to the urban local body. In this 60,000 crore, 50 percentage is a tied grant, which means that tied grant is nothing but this money should be spent for this purpose only. This money should be sent on this sector only. It is a tied grant. Example, they will say this money should be spent only on sanitization, only on water facilities, only on electricity. They will say something like that. So in this 60k crore which is given on rural local body, 50 percentage is a tied grant. And second, they have recommended another one grant called as revenue deficit grant. We have already seen what is revenue deficit. If a state is having revenue deficit, for this revenue deficit, a grant is given by the union. If the state is having revenue deficit, then the union will give revenue deficit grant for that particular state. And third, we have disaster management grant. During disaster, they will give a grant, and that is called as disaster management grant. Fourth, we have sector specific grant. Fifth, we have special grant. Special grant is nothing but say, let us take Karnataka. If Karnataka has got more amount of money in the 14th Finance Commission compared to that of 15th Finance Commission, and if Karnataka is thinking that this union is biased towards it, then the Karnataka will claim that they have got a lesser amount of money compared to the 14th Finance Commission. Because of it, the union will give a special grant to it to satisfy their feeling. To satisfy that, they give a special grant to it. If their percentage of money which they have got in 14th Finance Commission, which they have got in 15th Finance Commission, if it is less compared to that of 14th Finance Commission, and if the state thinks that the union is biased, then they give a special grant. And sixth one is performance based grant. This is important. The sixth grant which is recommended in the 15th Finance Commission is performance based grant. Based on the performance also a grant is given, which means if the state has increased their tax net, if the state has brought agricultural reforms, if the state has made development in the backward districts, if the state had brought power sector reforms, and based on their performance they are given a grant, and that is called as performance based grants. And these are the grants which are recommended in the 15th Finance Commission. So these are the things which are relating to Finance Commission. So let us have a quick recap on the Finance Commission. The Finance Commission is nothing but it is a constitutional body. It is appointed by the President, and the decision which is given by the recommendation which is given by the Finance Commission is not binding. Now we are currently in the 15th Finance Commission. 15th Finance Commission has gave some recommendation. Yearly 14th Finance Commission gave 42% as a vertical devolution, but now 15th Finance Commission gave only 41%. Why? Because a state is converted into union territory. Jammu and Kashmir is converted into union territory. Because of this, the share is reduced, and this 41% should be distributed between all the states, and this distribution is called as horizontal distribution or horizontal devolution. By this horizontal devolution, the state which has got highest amount of share is UP, followed by Bihar. UP got 18% and Bihar got 10%. And 15th Finance Commission also recommended certain things, like they recommended certain grants, local grants, disaster management grants, revenue deficit grants, and they have also recommended performance based grants. So these are the grants which were recommended by the 15th Finance Commission, and they have also discussed about how the money, how horizontal devolution should be done based on the demographic change, based on the population, based on the forest area, based on the area, and based on the, actually I have left one thing, based on the tax effort also. So earlier I have said that based on income difference 45% is done on the 15th Finance Commission, based on the demographic change 12.5% is done, and based on the population 15% is done, and based on the forest cover 10% is done, and based on the area 15%, and based on the tax effort 2.5%. So this is one important thing. Tax effort is introduced in the 15th Finance Commission. It is not in 14th Finance Commission. Tax effort is not there in 14th Finance Commission, but in 15th Finance Commission we introduced a new thing called as tax effort, which is given 2.5%, which means a state which have increased their tax net will get 2.5% of the money. Based on this tax net, based on the performance in tax, the 2.5% of the 41% will be distributed. So these are the things which are relating to Finance Commission, 15th Finance Commission. So that's it. Subscribe to My Minute IAS Academy. Thank you.